Everything good. Ivan McClay, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hello. Can you hear us? Hello. Yes, no. Okay, all right, cool. Stream's back up. Can you hear us? Play-by-play good? Can you hear the play-by-play? Hello. Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, no, maybe so. Hello, hello. Play-by-play audio. No response. No response. Can you hear me?
Yep. Testing. Testing. All right.
Who's QA? Randy.
Yep.
Okay. Randy Fry.
Call it rock and red.
Connor, what's your last name?
Peterson. Be nice.
Zach Holmes, right?
Oh, here.
I used to call games with Peterson. His name is, I forgot his name right now. In Houston, for the University of Houston.
Okay, nice.
Matt Peterson.
Matt Peterson? Okay. Over under.
Zach, you want us to move this table anymore? Or? Okay. Yep. Oh, yeah.
What you need?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the donation of tonight's game between the Centenary College Gents and your Austin College Kangaroos. Austin College assume that the judges and spectators from many racial comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials student athletes. Coaches are free representatives, including seeking out anyone by name, number, or position, or grounds for competition and other disciplinary actions. Public intoxication as well as consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages and or tobacco products is strictly prohibited.
Good evening. Welcome into a Big Daddy Media production. Dayon Dunlap joined by the great Connor Peterson. And we're here on the campus of Austin College as Austin College is getting ready to host the Centenary College Gents. As we get ready for the starting lineups, we'll go to the starting lineups for the visitors first. Then we'll go with the home team rules. But as we do the national anthem, let you guys listen in, and we'll have the starting lineups right after. All right, folks, once again, I'm Dayon Dunlap, joined by Connor Peterson. And now the start lineups for the visiting Centenary Gents. They're coming in today with a 2-10 record. But before we get into that, let's talk about their starting lineups. Leading them in scoring, coming in averaging 20 points on the season, 18 in conference. Quinn Beverly, the senior, 6'1", out of Katy, Texas. Also joining him in the backcourt, the freshman guard out of Nacogdoches, Louisiana, Jaden Braden. The front court, number 22, Kane Broussard, a freshman out of Iowa, Louisiana. Also in the front court, you got number 40, Bryce Evans, freshman center out of Austin, Texas. And they're joined, led by head coach J.A. Aglin. Now in the starting lineup for the home team, Austin Rules, the 6'4", sophomore out of Richardson, Texas, Peyton Gonzalez. Second in scoring, their general point guard, standing 6'3", 175 pounds, out of Grand Prairie, Texas, Jamie and June. Also in the backcourt, freshman out of North Richland Hills, Tashir Pena Warren. Also in the front court, standing 6'4", out of Allen, Texas, Kiddas Gintonet. And last but certainly not least, number 32, Gabe Marquardt, a sophomore out of Naples, Florida. And they're led by head coach Rodney Wecker, joined by his assistant, Jock Lyons. Now the visitors first in their visiting black uniforms trimmed in maroon. They're coming into today's contest with a 2-10 record, 1-3 in conference play, but 2 of their wins came on the road. For Austin College, they dropped their last 2. Their last win came against Howard Payne. They're coming in with a 2-3 record, 0-4 in conference play, but they're 2-4 at home. They're in their gold uniforms trimmed in crimson. Now, Connor, what are your keys to the game here for today?
Yeah, I'm excited to join you, Dayon. I think Austin College really needs to defend with discipline. They also need to make sure they don't turn the ball over. That's been a problem this year, as they've averaged about 17 a game. So really keep the turnovers down. And I think they got to turn defense into offense. They need to get back onto defense and get some hustle offense, transition offense, and get some good fast breaks, and that'll be the difference maker in tonight's game.
Most definitely. I think you hit it right on the head. Getting some unscripted points playing in transition, and they're led in scoring by their point guard, Jamie and June, in which they're going to start out in a man-to-man defense. A little DHO action. Corner three ball, corner pocket. Fast start for the Gents.
Yeah, they got to limit those. He got an open look there and made it look easy.
Gonzalez initiates the offense, and we got a reach-in foul. A little too aggressive there by Addison. That last three was knocked down by Burchard. And they're coming in on the season shooting 31% from three, and they knocked down their first. June gets it up top. Gents also in the man-to-man defense. Gonzalez with the strong baseline drive. Drift to June. Good pass down low. Good done. Better finish by Gabe Marquardt.
Yeah, great pass by June there. When they have some good ball movement, it's hard to stop this team.
And June leads them in assists, averaging nearly 4 a game. Little pick and pop. Off too strong. Pena Warren in the open court. Gonzalez meets the defense. Looked to be wide open. Get this on the block. Little soft touch. Back-to-back buckets. Quick 4 points for Marquardt.
Yeah, Marquardt's had some time not in the games recently, but I think this is one of his first games back, and he's making a great positive addition to this lineup.
Little pull-up jumper. Cash. Way to play with pace there by Jaden Braden, the freshman guard.
Yeah, I like the speed of Austin College's offense here. They're taking it slow and really being calculated, making sure no turnovers take place.
And that's part of them to be successful as Gonzalez knocks down the mid-range jumpers, controlling the pace of the game, like you said.
Yeah.
Getting those transition points when the opportunity arises, but also executing in the half court as Braden with a nice crossover kiss off the glass.
Yeah, Jaden Braden with a really nice start so far.
Pena Warren with the turnover there, and that's one of the things that you talked about is taking care of the basketball.
Definitely, yeah. We got to limit those if they want to be competitive in this game.
That mid-range jumper.
Good rebound from June. They got to make sure they attack the glass as well in terms of rebounds. They can give up some points when they don't get those defensive boards and letting the other team get too many offensive rebounds, second chance points. Luckily, they're rebounding well so far.
And that's a great point because Centenary coming in averaging around 33 rebounds per game. So it's near the same per average, but which team can control the boards is going to be key here today. Both teams still in their man-to-man defense. Little pick and roll action. Braden hesitates. Swings over to Beverly. Beverly with a nice pump fake. Too strong. Battle for the rebound. Pena Warren on the floor. He gets the rebound. Transition opportunity. Good defense there by by Braden, excuse me. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Roos.
Yeah, great hustle defense from Pena Warren. He jumped on that ball on the court and definitely got his team possession there.
And that's the type of energy you have to play with. First on the floor, that can ignite a run. As June gets it into Marquardt. Marquardt leading the way with 4 points. Gonzalez with the spin. Drop off to Marquardt. Marquardt too strong.
It's a good look there. Just couldn't execute. Finish.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Roos.
Good defense there from the Kangaroos. They're not making it easy here for the Gents, but let's see if we can get the lead here for the Kangaroos.
Both teams starting well here in the half court, executing.
Yeah, haven't been really sloppy on either side of the court. Both teams holding onto the ball well.
It's been great ball movement.
Oh yeah.
June with the step through, block shot by Huggins. Oh, excuse me, block shot by Evans. Addison surveys. Over to Braden. Braden refuses the screen, drives baseline. Corner three. They get the offensive glass. Good D by Gonzalez. One of the keys to defense is communicating as they do here on this pick and roll. See how they play it. Braden with a nice move. 3-ball, corner pocket.
Yeah, no communication there towards the end of that one, but they left the man wide open, and he catches the easy three.
Braden has been getting to anywhere he wanted as Gonzalez can answer with the three.
Yeah, so far Austin College has looked like they're willing to give up the three. The Gents haven't executed every time, though.
And they come in shooting around 32% from three. And so far here in this contest, they're 4 from 8, 2 of 4 from 3.
That sounds like 50% there. I think they got to stop the 3-ball.
They get up another one.
Good miss.
And this is where they have to get unscripted points. But great transition defense there by Centenary. June forces. Marquardt gets the offensive board. He looks to go one-on-one. Great defense by Evans.
Yeah, nothing from Marquardt. He had to pass it back out to the top.
Coach Ackland calls out a set. Coach Wecker calls out a set. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get one up. Offensive board by Marquardt.
Great rebound by Marquardt. Good idea, just couldn't finish.
A little too strong.
Been a menace around the glass, though, so far. He'll definitely be a key in getting the boards off the glass tonight for the Roos.
Braden, drive, pulls up. Gonzalez with the offensive board. Gonzalez surveys. Little DH over to Pena Warren. Over to June. Coach Wicker calls out a set. June mid-range jumper. Too strong.
Yeah, June likes those mid-range jumpers. He's usually cash from there, but it looks like he still needs to warm up a little bit in this game. June is one of the leading scorers for the Roos, so they'll definitely need his offense to have a chance in this one.
They've been having trouble keeping Braden in front of him. Jaden Braden, the freshman 5'10 guard. We got a quick timeout on the court. We'll take it with you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back inside Austin College Reader here on the Jim Roth court at Centenary. Is up by 4 with Jaden Braden at the line. And remind you guys, this is a Big Daddy Media production on FloSports, partnering with Austin College Athletics. I'm Dayon Dunlap, joined by Connor Peterson. And shout out to our producer Jack Holm and our QA Randy Fry. So far, Connor, what have you seen here early here in this first half?
Yeah, I liked the ball movement from the Kangaroos. They're getting their guards some action, and we see Marquardt being contributed to this offense, getting some boards and being aggressive in the paint. And I think if they can keep that up, they'll be definitely competitive the rest of this game.
Defensively, I think the Roos, they're going to have to figure out a way to stay in front of Braden. He's been able to break down the defense and get to anywhere he wants. As June with a nice spin and the soft touch with the left get his first points of the game. And like you mentioned, he's their second leading scorer coming in and averaging 14.6 per game, 13 here in conference play. They got to get him going just a little bit.
Yeah, once June gets hot, it's hard to stop him.
That three short. Kane Broussard is not shy of getting them up. They've already 2 of 5 from 3.
It looks like Austin College has limited the turnovers thus far, which has been keeping them in this game. They're only down by 2 here early in the first half.
Tough drive by Gonzalez. He gets the offensive board back to June. Shot clock is under 5 seconds. 3 from the wing. Cash. Good 3. Ryan Dupree knocking it down with the assist to June. June not only is second in scoring, but he leads them in assists with 3.5 a game. And that's a quick 5-hole run. Lead down to 1 for the Roos.
Yeah, we see Jaden Braden with the ball again. For Centenary, one of my takeaways is that they need to get to the line as they're averaging, just under 72%. So far, they've only been twice. And there's a shot. 2 points, it's good.
Yeah. Addison with the mid-range, Braden with the touch foul. And so far, they shot a lot of jump shots.
Lots of jump shots.
A lot of jump shots. They're 2 of 6 from 3, 5 of 12 overall from the field. Austin College is doing a good job controlling the glass with 10 total rebounds. As we got a media timeout, we'll stay here. But so far, the flow of the game seems to be in Austin College's favor.
Yeah, I'd say so. They're really getting aggressive down low behind Marquardt, and now Dupree's joined the action. He's definitely a spark plug from this offense, and he's a good defender too. I mean, defensive boards are underrated, skill to have in this league, in this sport, and I think Dupree, he's one of the best to do it on this team.
And to get into your offense, you got to get the defensive rebound, in which they've been doing a good job of doing that. Like you mentioned at the start of it, I want to see them play a little bit more faster, see if they can get some unscripted points. Then in half court, you got to like what we've seen so far. They've been able to good execution. And coming out of that first media of timeout, it seems like they want to attack the matchup with June in the mid-post area. He's scored on one and created on another. So it looks like it's a point of emphasis to kind of get him the ball in that mid-post area and allow him to create.
Definitely, I agree. Yeah, June, he's a good scorer, but he also he's good at passing too. He's a good assist playmaker type of guy, so he'll definitely be a key in this game for the Roos.
Pena Warren on a takeout. Over to Dupree. Dupree swings to June. Over to Gonzalez. Huggins back to Gonzalez. Pena Warren drives. Gonzalez with a tough drive. Drop off to Dupree. Little mid-range. Offensive rebound. Braden in the open court. And he's a blur. And he draws the foul.
Yeah, that's Centenary's bread and butter. They like to get to the line. They have been shooting a lot of jump shots, like you mentioned. However, looks like they're getting back into the groove of things. And now we see Jaden Braden at the line.
And Braden had only a freshman from Louisiana. And so far, he's been most of their offense. Just his ability to beat the initial defender, draw to make the right play. This time, pretty much a 1-on-2 fast break, and he got himself to the free throw line, which you said. The Gents shoot the 3 free throws so well, like 70% as a team, as they make the first. See if they look to be more aggressive, get down here, get to the free throw line.
Yeah, a lot of the Roos losses are, close games. So, really take away a couple free throws here and there. They could have a different record, and they could be in a different standing in this conference.
As he makes the first of 2, we got our first substitution of the game for Centenary as Ryan Spears comes in for Jaden Braden. Look like they're going to extend their defense just a little bit, pressure the basketball.
I like the ball movement here from the Kangaroos. Peyton Gonzalez is also a good leader, good playmaker on the court for them.
Quick move by Higgins, blocked by Evans. Good defense by Pena Warren. And it's ironic that the only 2 wins for Centenary came on the road. So what if they feel more comfortable on the road, looking to get their third win here today. While Austin College, they're 2-4 from here at home, so 2 of their wins came at home. And we got another 3 from the corner, knocked in this time by Darius Coleman.
Yeah, a couple players for the Centenary Gents are drawing a lot of defense, which is causing some open look for 3. And, I mean, so far it looks like Austin College is willing to give up the 3 ball, and I don't think it's been working out too well.
Pena Warren observes. Over to Pena Warren. He shoots the 3. Threes, please.
There's a 3 of our own. Pena Warren cashes it. He has so much energy for this team. I mean, you were doing the game against Lyon College, and he really turned the game around at the end. And here he is again, just a spark plug for these Austin College Kangaroos, getting a jump ball there.
I mean, he's just that. He brings tough energy, infectious energy. He makes winning plays, just pressuring the ball, getting the deflection, getting the steal. That's the type of energy that goes out throughout the team. And so not only does he do it on the offensive end, but bring it on the defensive end, and definitely a spark plug for the Roos.
Yeah, and he can create shots, he can shoot threes, he can shoot middies. He's the whole package here for the Roos.
And I'm thinking it's a good balance between him and June because, like you said, they both can create and they both can play off ball to get some scoring. So I like that double point guard lineup.
They both draw attention to each other, so one guy's got to be open.
Is Braden back into the game? A little hezzy. Cleans up the glass.
Yeah, it's like one of the first stops of Braden tonight, and now they have some good offense coming along.
Oh, good pass. With the extra pass. Good ball movement. Created by Pena Warren. He gets the hockey assist, and Huggins gets the assist to Gonzalez on the drop-off pass.
Yeah, Pena Warren's making it sound good. Yeah, but he started that, and he was able to finish it through his teammate. Good pass.
Too strong on the 3, but they get the offensive rebound there by Beverly. Beverly fouled at the 3-point line. And I was just getting ready to say, their leading scorer, Beverly, who is averaging 20 points on the season, 18 points on the season, 22 in conference play, hasn't even scored yet. And right on cue, he gets to the free throw line to shoot 3.
Yeah, it's nice when Jaden Braden is, also so competitive and one of your leading scorers. It's easy to forget that, Beverly, he's going to turn things on, and you're going to wish Jaden Braden was doing that instead, because Beverly, he's averaging so well, 18 and 22 in the conference, and what do you know, this is a conference game. So we'll see if he can mimic that here tonight.
Both teams in the blue division here in the SCAC. Centenary 1-3, while the Roos trying to get their first win in conference play. For 6 from the free throw line, while Austin College hasn't gotten to the line yet.
Yeah, so far Centenary's gotten to the line, and that's literally the difference in this game, 4-point difference. That just means the Kangaroos got to drive inside and get some contact.
Yeah, they got the foul down low, being a little too aggressive by Makai Taylor, the 6'5 junior out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Pushing Huggins down low. June with the wide open mid-range. Count it.
There he is. Jamie and June rarely misses that shot. He brings the Roos in within 2.
And great execution on the inbound.
Yeah, you really get open looks from the inbound, but that was a good play by Wecker there. Easy 2 points for the Roos.
Good deflection. Well, semi-transition. Gonzalez pulls it out. Down on Pena Warren has a size advantage. June goes one-on-one and like that matchup in the mid-post area. Gonzalez top of the key, short. It looks like they're going to live with Gonzalez shooting that open 3. Can't leave Beverly wide open. Nothing but the bottom. Quentin Beverly.
Another three here for the Jets, punishing the Roos.
Quick 6 points for Beverly. They're now 4 from 9 from the three-point line. The Jets.
Beverly quiet for about 12 minutes, and now he's already got 6 points in 2 minutes of play. So he's woken up, folks.
Gonzalez with the answer on a tough drive. The horn set, too high. Yeah, it looks like it's a conscious effort to get Beverly the ball.
Just under 7 minutes remaining in this game.
Short.
Excuse me, this half.
Good defense there by June. Stopping Braden on the drive, forcing him to shoot over the top. 3-point lead by the Gents with 6:47 remaining here in the first period. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
Doing some leaning. Am I blocking you a little bit? Not at all. You do this.
Three-point lead for the Gents as Austin College looking to get their first conference win. And so far, Peyton Gonzalez leading with 6 points. 3 players with 6 points, Beverly, Braden, and Broussard for the Gents. Let's see what the plan is coming out of this timeout.
Yeah, it looks like Dupree and Gettinette are back in this game. Excuse me. Yes, that's Dupree.
June ties it up, 23-23. As June now got it going, he has 7 to lead all scorers.
Yeah, there he is.
Offensive, great defense there by June. And I can tell that competitive edge, he's talking a little bit, competing a little bit, and he's letting them know, hey, well, you're in my house. And I think that energy, like I talked about, infectious energy, starting with that defensive steal there by Pena Warren.
Oh, yeah.
And now we've seen June kind of picking up, getting into it. He leads the way with 7 points.
Yeah, same with an offensive possession. A defensive possession is just as momentous for a team. They've had a few of those here.
But also, a key, you talked about the turnovers. That's only their 3rd turnover here early in this first half.
Yeah, they're definitely competitive, not giving up sloppy offensive efforts. And that's what's keeping them in this game. Obviously, individuals like June and Pena Warren too, but turnovers is where it matters. Defense is offense in this league.
That's great defense there, but way to attack the glass there by Evans. Had a little flare screen for Beverly, defended it really well. This is a matchup I think they like with Braden on June. See if they look to get to in the low post.
Yeah, and I like the effort from June and Pena Warren. I want to be able to see Gettinette get into some action here. He's one of their leading scorers as well, and he's a little bit quiet so far today.
Yeah, he's a natural scorer. Came off the bench today. Gettinette helps on the drive. Good closeout by Pena Warren. Bradley still pulls up. Over to Dupree. Extra pass to the corner. In and out. But good transition offense there to get a wide open shot from the corner. 2-point lead.
Way to get back on defense too. It's easy to get an open look and take things casually, but they got back right in time. They're
definitely not afraid to get them threes up. They're 4 from 10 from beyond the arc. Cincinnati on an ISO. Looks to back down. Up and under. And it's a block party inside Austin College.
Good hezzy, but just better defense there.
Kind of seemed like he was hunting a shot there, wanting to get one up. One of their prolific scorers looked to get on the board there.
Yeah, with Pena Warren and June getting more defensive attention, players like Gattinet, Dupree, Hudgens will need to, become relevant in this game and provide them some offense. It's much needed.
This is where they want to attack in that mid-post area. June creates, kisses it off the glass, and one.
Jamie and June, folks.
9 points with a chance to add to his total. Ties the game up.
And just like you talked about, this is his house. Game to play today.
He's in a really good rhythm as well.
I
think taking up the challenge on the defensive end, how Braden gotten off to such a good start. He's been doing a good job of staying in front of him, which that energy picks up on the offensive end. He's get some shots to go, and we got a 1 point lead for the Roos.
Oh, yeah. Braden's been quiet ever since June's been putting in that defensive masterclass so far.
Cincinnati cleans up the glass. An uncostly turnover. We got another media timeout. Stops the clock with 3:44. The Roos have climbed on top, led by Jamie and June, leading the way with 10 points. We'll be right back. Welcome back inside this Big Daddy Media production on FloSports, partnering with Austin College Athletics. Dayon Dunlap joined by Connor Peterson. Shout out to our producer, Zach Holmes, and our QA, Randy Fry. What's been your takeaway so far here in the latter part of this first half?
Yeah, I think, Austin College has actually been more efficient from the field tonight, but it's just the free throws that are killing them. They've only been to the line once with that Jamie and June three-point play, and Centenary has gone 7 times. So they need to get inside, get some fouls, and, then the Centenary Gents could be in foul trouble, and that could get key players out of the game late.
Strong drive, but way to wall up by Dupree. An outlet pass to Cincinnati. Cincinnati surveys. A little DHO with Huggins. And way to draw contact. And you just mentioned being aggressive. Got to the getting back to the free throw line. And Cincinnati will shoot 2. And as a scorer like he is, who leads the way in scoring, averaging 15.6 on the season, 13 in conference play, getting to the free throw line, seeing the ball go through the net, can maybe get you into a rhythm offensively.
Yeah, that's an underrated way to get your headspace in the right area. Just seeing it go down, that'll really help.
Got to make it.
Got to make it, though. I'll see if he can do it here.
Austin College going small right now as Gonzalez checks in for Huggins. So they have Dupree, Gonzalez, Huggins, Cincinnati, and Pena Warren. As Cincinnati misses both free throws as he shakes his head at himself. Still 1 point lead.
Yeah, Gattinet will be okay. He's such a leader on this team. He doesn't need to be scoring for them to excel, and that's what's keeping them in this game is players like him, as he gets a great steal there.
And turning defense into offense. Did it with his defense, which led to him getting his first bucket.
Just like we talked about, that's the type of player he is. He could miss 2 free throws, but he could be so automatic on defense as help his team get those 2 points another way.
Inside, great defense by June, but they called the foul. Look to wall up straight up. Maybe got him down low with the body with a strong move. And going to the free throw line is Makai Taylor, the 6'5" junior out of New Orleans.
Yeah, that's an iffy call there, but they're good at getting down low, and you know how to get to the line.
This will be their 8th and 9th free throw attempt in this first half.
Yeah, as the Roos are 1 from 3 from the same line. They're averaging, just around 70% from the line, the Roos, but they just don't get there as often as other teams, and that's usually the difference maker when it comes down to the end of the game.
Coach Anglin goes small to match the lineup of the Roos. Let's see which team can take advantage. Kenya Warren calls out the set. Over to Dupree. Dupree back to June. June over to Centenary. He attacks, loses it, and that's an uncostly turnover. Good deep stare by Beverly. As Beverly looks to attack, and then by Pena Warren over to Jaden. As Jaden looks at Coach Aglin, and he calls the high ball screen. Centenary cleans the glass.
Yeah, good board
Little
there.
transition opportunity. Pena Warren slows up, and he finishes.
Yeah, that's a great shot. It looked like he wanted to pass that mid-Euro and decided to finish. Great finish there from Pena Warren. And that gets us to a 4-point lead here. 30-26, Roos lead it.
Largest lead of the game for Austin College as Braden gets downhill. Looked like he lost it before the shot, but he definitely got hit with the body down low. And they called the foul on Gonzalez. Jaden Braden got off to such a fast start, scored quick 6 points, also has 2 assists, but they're doing a better job of staying in front of him here in the latter part of the second half as he makes the free throw.
Oh, yeah. They started shooting threes heavily earlier in this contest, but haven't seen much go down, the gents. And it looks like they've changed up their strategy, and they're trying to get to the line, as that's been seeming to work and keeping them in this game. As Jaden Braden lands another free throw, making it a 2-point ball game here.
And so who can win this last minute and a half and go into the locker room with momentum. It's the matchup they won on that mid post. Swing it around. Dupree, but he gets the offensive foul on the moving screen there by Cincinnati.
Yeah, he's not happy about that, but that'll happen. Strong screens don't always work out, and you might get a call, you might not.
30-second timeout by Centenary. As we'll stay here, it's only a 30-second timeout. What are you looking for here in this last minute and 21 seconds?
I think they got to get Jamie and June involved once more. And once he has the rock, I think he can dish it to players like Hudgens or Dupree. I don't think this Centenary ball club is focusing on those guys as much. So if June takes the attention away, these guys should be open down low, or at least be in a good opportunity to get an offensive glass and try to keep as much possession as they can in the rest of this half.
I definitely agree. I think which team can get stops, clean up the glass, and they're executing the half court. Both teams have done a good job with their transition defense. Come to a high ball screen.
Yeah, it looks like Marquardt is checked back in for the Roos, number 32.
Good stop, good transition defense. Over to June. They got the advantage down low with Cincinnati. Over to June. June lost it on the pass, pulls up, fades, and one.
There he is. They might be on the mic with us here, Dan.
I think he just might. Misjudged the catch, a way to drive, keep his balance, elevate, and finish through contact with a chance for a traditional three-point play.
Yeah, Jamie and June so good from those baseline jumper spots that he loves. And let's see if he can finish the three-point play here, like you said.
Just rattles in and out. Leads all scorers with 12 points, our first player with double figures from either side. As Pena Warren goes with the gamble. Good recovery. Way to help his teammate by June.
That there. It's a good try.
Go down low. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Fades over Dupree. Get the offensive rebound. Cincinnati cleans the glass, and he just loses his balance, and it'd be out of bounds. Cincinnati with a chance to take the last shot with 14.8 seconds remaining. 4-point lead for the Roos. We talked about winning that last 2 minutes, and so far the Roos have been able to hold on to their lead. 2 offensive rebounds. Beverly, another look at it. Short again. They get a third offensive rebound, fouled, and they'll go to the line for 2. You talked about rebounding. You get 3 offensive rebounds to close this first half. Now they get a chance to trim that lead to 2.
Yeah, they were not attacking the boards as much as they should. Sometimes when the player takes an open 3 in a end-of-clock situation like this, you're just praying. But instead of praying, you got to be boxing out. You got to be trying to get that board. And, the Roos weren't able to execute here. Luckily, there's no 3-point play opportunity, but, let's hope they don't get penalized here with 2 free throws going down.
So far in the first half, 20 total rebounds for the Roos, 19 rebounds for the Gents. 6 of those offensive rebounds, 3 of them here in this last possession.
Yeah, and they were feeding Beverly, excuse me.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're adding more time to the clock, so it'll be 2 seconds, enough time to get a shot off.
Definitely enough time, and we've seen magic like that here before.
Centenary, 9 from 12 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's, 9 points right there compared to what the Roos have, nothing comparatively. So that's,
1 of 4.
That's a 10-point swing almost. Just keeping them in
half
this
court.
game.
And that's the end of the first half. The Roos will go into the locker room up by 2, led by Jamie and June. He has 12 points to go along with 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Peyton Gonzalez right behind him with 6 points. Jaden Braden with 8. Kane Brassard with 8. Quentin Beverly with 6 for the Gents. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the second half.
Hang on. Just a second. More slack. Yeah, from back here up. Okay. Awesome. Okay.
You're going to put a 2016 picture of me up on the screen? I saw.
Welcome back to halftime here at Austin College. I'm Chuck Licata, CEO and co-owner of Big Daddy Media. Proud to bring in Olivia Hunt, formerly, was it Cece Chichi? Cece, okay. C-I-C-C-I. It's on the roster like that, so I knew that much, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we're going to do is hopefully during most of the half times here at home, The guys, Dayon and Connor, will talk to Coach. I get to do the inaugural, though, and I'm thrilled about it because 2 words describe this young lady. Austin College. Here's why. 2014, 2017, that's when she played here at Austin College under current athletic director, former and Coach Michelle Pfeilander, who holds the all-time win record here for women's basketball at Austin College. The next year, 2017-18, she stays, gets her master's degree, and is a graduate coach, okay? Next year, she goes down to Texas A&M Commerce, Jason Burton. Jason Burton, who's also an Austin College alumni, joins his staff. They go to the D2 National Championship Tournament, okay? It's not all. The next 3 years, she's at University of Texas at Dallas, which is right down the road at Richardson, okay? She is coaching with another Austin College alum. That would be Polly Thomason, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So 3 more years there, and in 2020, this young lady won the TABC, Texas Association Basketball Coaches Assistant Coach of the Year Award, right?
Yep, for small schools, yes.
For small schools, right? Probably whoever delivered it or whoever made you aware of that, they were probably an Austin College alum as well, right?
Oh, it was Jason Burton.
Oh, okay. Well, see, now you're catching on, right? Okay. So she comes back here the next year. She becomes the first full-time assistant under Michelle Pfeilander, okay? And that's 23. So you figure, okay, she's settled in. Oh, no. 2024 or 23? 23, 2023. She goes back with Jason, and they go over to
University of North Texas.
the Mean Green, okay? Coaches with them there, and then she comes back, and, of course, you come back as the head coach, right?
Yes, sir. You're hyping me up a little bit.
That's the idea, right?
I suppose it is.
You know, when you're under 6 foot tall, you have to get hyped up. No, just kidding.
Hey, that's why I'm here, because I was under 6 feet tall.
So it's always fun, as 37 years in the media, it's always fun to talk to coaches who took the path around, got a lot of visits. You got a ton of experience, not just as an assistant coach and work with great head coaches, but you were also recruiting director for most of your stops. And I would imagine that's going to be a huge benefit here as the head coach now of Austin College.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, there's a lot more to do with college basketball than the players on your team than, my ability X's and O's wise. So bringing in the right players and truly knowing what it takes to be a great player at Austin College is, I feel like I have a little bit of leg up being an alumni there.
Well, and you know what it was like. Talk about your time playing for Michelle.
Oh, it was great. We had so much success. I mean, big shoes to fill, stepping in after her. But, I mean, I had a fantastic time here. Won a regular season championship, both as a player and as a coach. I think I was immediately a better coach than I was player. Please don't go look up my stat line right there.
I already did, but we won't go there. So,
I appreciate you.
So obviously you've had success as an assistant and now as the head coach. What are some of the things that you now as a head coach would have never thought you'd know as a coach when you first became a grad assistant? So in other words, what have you learned from all these great Austin College alumni?
Oh, that's a great question. Recruiting, honestly. I was, as a player, I was a little more, introverted. But that's not how recruiting works. You have to build relationships, and that's the best thing I learned from Jason Burton is how important relationships with the players are, because that's how you get them to the school, and that's how you build them to be the best versions of themselves, which ultimately that's your job as a coach, to get the most out of your players.
The other job that you have, especially as a first-year coach, you've got to build your own culture, okay? So when a media guy that's seasoned like me says, so what is the definition of an Olivia Hunt basketball program, what would you say to that?
Discipline. That's me. So I'm just trying to lead that and lead that by example of being disciplined. And it shows a lot for our team and how hard they work.
Okay, so here you are now, I believe 5-9 overall, 2-2 in conference play. Second in the blue division at the moment. Is this team, when you took over this team, you probably had a good feel for what was coming in. at this moment, is this team playing as you thought it would? Has there been a little surprise? Where is this team compared to where you thought you would be at this point?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think we are playing a lot of really good basketball, and we just haven't finished out games. So it's coming. It's coming for Austin College women's basketball. We're right there, and I can't wait to make the stride.
Obviously, a big game tonight with Centenary because this situation, and coaches don't like to fall under 500. So if you can get the win tonight, you're 3-2 in conference play. You get a leg up on Centenary, who's right behind you in the standings.
Yeah, it's a big one, and getting to play them twice, a divisional game, it's really important to just stay where we're at. We're in control of our destiny here for the way out, so just got to take care of business game by game.
Got to ask you, one of my favorite questions to ask a coach. Obviously, having played here, where you were the grad assistant, okay, what was it like to be on the floor for the first time when you were the head coach? This is your program now.
How do you even answer that question? The nerves were definitely there the first time, but I feel so comfortable on the floor here. Being a head coach at my school where I graduated from, definitely, I was able to take a breath with that being the case. Sorry.
And is Michelle helping out a little bit? She keeping an eye on you, and it's great to have somebody like that as somebody you can get some advice from, right?
Yeah, absolutely. She's definitely keeping an eye, but she keeps her distance as well.
And of course, we love Michelle. Okay, happy to have her brought us here. Zach and the guys that are working the broadcast working very well. The only problem I have with Michelle, she's a Notre Dame football fan. God, that's irritating.
Yeah, she's repping the Irish. She's repping.
Oh my goodness. So as we let you go and let you go get ready, what's the one or couple things that fans watching Austin College women's basketball, what will they see from your team moving forward?
We hang our hat on defense and ball pressure, so continuing to do that. We've had a ton of success on the defensive side of the floor, so now getting to the point where we're legitimately outscoring our opponents too, that's the next step for us.
And real quick, the last thing I'll ask is, because you've got so much recruiting experience, I would imagine that really is going to help you out getting things going for your alma mater.
Absolutely. Bringing in the best available players is the key. We got a big-time commitment the other day, so I'm excited to get this thing rolling.
Congratulations. Hopefully she's 6'7", 6'8".
Unfortunately not 6'8". No, unfortunately not.
Okay. Olivia, thank you so much for joining us. It was a thrill, and we look forward to watching the women tonight.
Appreciate you. Go Roos.
There you go. All right. Thanks again to Zach and Dayon and Connor and Gracie, who getting ready for softball coming up on Sunday. In the meantime, we'll take it back to the court and we get ready for the second half. We're 5 minutes away. The guys will bring in the broadcast, and huge thank you to Zach. If you haven't seen it, man, he's got another camera going. This is like watching an NBA broadcast. It's phenomenal. All right, so we'll take it back to the floor. Enjoy the second half.
Welcome back inside the campus of Austin College. Dayon Dunlap and Connor Peterson on the call here. 2-point lead for the Rules, which was a back and forth game. Largest lead was 6 points, and the Rules battle back to take the 2-point lead here until the second half.
Yeah, I'm liking the defensive effort from Austin College tonight. You know, they tend to give up a good amount of points per game this season, and they've limited the Centenary Giants to just 30 points here, and they've really been silencing Quentin Beverly, who's averages 18 this season and 22 in the conference, and he's only made 1 field goal tonight. So if they can keep that up, I could see them getting the W tonight. What do you think, Dayon?
Oh, most definitely. I think they've done an outstanding job on the scouting report, helping off the screens, flare screens, making sure to keep 2 in front of him at all times. But I think it started on the defensive end. Pena Warren getting steals, guarding Beverly, getting deflections, which led to a transition opportunity. Then Jamie and June, he also got it done on the defensive end. They had trouble staying in front of Braden in that first half. He was able to kind of turn it on, then get his offense going as well. So what are your thoughts on the second half? Which team needs to do what to come out victorious?
I think we need to see Austin College get to the line a little more, and I think they need to stop fouling too, going down low. Stop Quentin Beverly, keep that up, and stop Jaden Braden, and they could find themselves getting a good lead and taking it into the end of the ball game.
They start the second half just like they did the first half, getting up a 3. Beverly with the head fake, get another opportunity for 3. This time, nothing but the bottom. Once again, that's another 3 by Kane Broussard. He's now 3 of 6 from the 3-point line. He has 11 points, the first gent in double figures, and they take a 1-point lead.
Yeah, I should have mentioned another, thing to come out of the half is rebounds. And,
Yes.
He slammed that 3 in because of an offensive board, second chance points, and that's what's been killing them.
Over the back call there. And like you mentioned, offensive rebounds. I mean, they've been a struggle. They closed the first half with 3 consecutive offensive rebounds, and they start the second half with the offensive rebound. That's 7 on the game. Total rebounds is even at 20. But you got to clean up the defensive glass to not give extra shot opportunities. Because so far in field goal attempts, they have 31 shot attempts, on 30 off the college, so it's almost even in shot attempts, but they got to clean up the offensive glass.
Oh, yeah, because they're getting good stops, but then they're just allowing them to just get second chance opportunities. As a steal from Marquardt, some 3-on-1 offense, and Jamie and June throws it away.
Yeah, that was a great defense by Pena Warren on Beverly. Then Beverly with the good timely jump to get the deflection and get the steal back. Quick trigger. Another 3. That's 14 now for Broussard. Broussard, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. And like you said, he's feeling it.
They got to limit those if they want a chance. Because he's punishing them. They're giving him open looks, and he's taking it.
6 from 18 from behind the 3-point line. Marquardt with the up and under. He can't finish the jelly lay, but he gets the offensive rebound. Possession arrow will stay with the Rules.
Yeah, I think we need to see some more aggression from Marquardt offensively. He is attacking the glass and getting some rebounds. However, he needs to be a little more aggressive down low, as I think he might have had an open look there and look for a pass first.
So get Huggins and Dupree back into the game. Gonzalez lost his balance, just tried to get it up once he left his feet. Broussard ran off the 3-point line over to Beverly. Beverly drive to the corner. Ellis met by Huggins.
Good defense on Beverly.
Braden gets the high ball screen. They switch on it over to Ellis. Ellis wide open 3. Count it. That's 3 threes to start the second half. And Coach Wecker has seen enough. 6-point lead. Centenary on top. Timeout for the Rules.
Yeah, that's
39-32, 3 threes to start this second half, and the Gents have built their lead. The Roos led at the break.
Yeah, 9-0 run to start the half. I mean, it must have been a wonderful pep talk there in the Gent locker room, and the Kangaroos are wondering why they're leaving these guys open from three, as Broussard has been hot all night, and he just punishes them for leaving them open.
They're 7 from 17 beyond the arc. He's made 4 of their 7 threes. He leads all scorers with 14 points. Let's see what kind of execution we have coming out of this ATO. Dupree with the pump fake, gets inside, and he double dribbles.
Another turnover here for the Roos. They need to have their defense help them stay in this game here, as their offense has needed a little wake-up call here early in the second half.
And I like the leadership by June there, telling his shooter, hey, you're that wide open shooter. You're too good of a shooter to pass up an open shot. As they get the defensive rebound, outlet pass to Gonzalez. He catches, and he can't finish. I think you got to throw that one down, big fella.
Yeah, great quarterback pass from Dupree there, but Payne Gonzalez couldn't finish it with the touchdown.
Good drive there and finish with the left. Braden with the left.
Yeah,
9-point lead.
Great move by Jaden Braden there. Gets to the glass easily and makes the easy lay.
I think they got to get a touch for June. Got to get him going offensively.
Oh, yeah.
Wide open. Way to go inside. Good recovery defense. Pena Warren. Gonzalez gets it back. 3 seconds on the shot clock. June unaware, and that's a great defensive possession there by the Gents. Double-digit turnovers now by AC with 10. We got a timeout on the floor. 9-point lead for the Gents. We'll be right back. Nine-point lead as the Gents have started. Quick start to start the second half. They built the lead. They trailed by 1 at the break. Defensively, it's got to be a start. The Roos got to get some stops, and they got to do it now.
Yeah, the Roos are still scoreless here in the second half. And I think they need to just drive and try to get to the line, just see something go down like we were talking about earlier with getting that. And that'll help. Good defense here from the Roos. They force a turnover.
Yeah, good point of attack defense by June, forcing the tough pass by Braden. On the gamble, good pass down low to Higgins. Higgins went extra pass to Pena Warren. Pena Warren, controlled tip out to Dupree.
Good offensive glass there from Dupree. Excuse me, Hudgens.
Dupree wide open. Another offensive rebound by Higgins. He has it blocked. Dupree follows with the finish. Way to stay active. Now they get some offensive rebounds and get it to count.
Yeah, I love them. They're all following up each other's shots. When you give up on a play and start running back on defense before the ball's even hit the rim yet, you're never going to get offensive boards. Right there, they stayed in the play and got 2 offensive rebounds and led to some points. As Pena Warren gets the rebound for the Roos as they have some hustle transition offense.
Yeah, I think they'll live with Evans shooting those threes. He's now 1 of 5 from beyond the arc.
As Pena Warren misses from inside.
Not him. Someone reported it's a sniper in the building, and he's wearing black with number 22 on his jersey.
Yeah, that's 5 of them now. By far the leading scorer here for the Gents.
And one. Good call there. Way to go down low to the big man Higgins. He gets the foul and the finish. But they cannot leave Brashard at any moment. I think now it's time you start face guarding him.
Yeah, I think you got to play him on the 3. You could let him drive past you, but you can't give up these 3s anymore. I like on the other end, Hudgens getting down low. He's going up strong, confident, and that gets him to the line with the and 1.
He's able to convert at the line, lead down to 7. King Broussard, 17 points, 5 for 8 from 3. All of his field goals have been 3s. So you got to run him off the 3-point line. Make him score off attacking the closeout as Braden draws the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, the Roos don't love that call. But once again, Braden knows how to get to the line.
He does. 4-6 from the line, 10 points to go along with 4 assists. Very impressed with his floor generalship.
Yeah, players like Beverly and Braden, even when they're not lights out, they have Bouchard to pick them up and, you know, make this a competitive game. And now they're in the lead by 7 points here.
Braden makes the second, lead up to 8. Someone else besides Jamie and Junior is going to have to produce some form of offense.
That's right.
I think this is the man to do it. Huggins, let him attack on the block. He has a size advantage. Finishes through the contact.
Great finish from Hudgens there. He's getting inside, using his body, getting down low, and making a high percentage shot. He loves that right side under the basket. Good rebound by him as well on the other end.
Good contest without fouling. There he is, top of the key. Good 3.
It's a good look for him, but wishes he could get that one back.
Good pace there. Way to semi-transition attack. And Addison, who averages 12 points on the season. Pena Warren, right back at you. What you do, I can do better. He kisses it off the glass.
Yeah, he would have liked a foul call there, but he's going up strong, confident, aggressive, and sometimes you get rewarded.
Good pass there by Braden.
Yeah, the Roos aren't getting too set on defense. Really quick offense and easy offense for Centenary. It's not like they're making jump shots recently. They're getting down low and getting easy looks.
Look to get the ball back down low to Huggins. Wide open for Dupree.
It's a good take there. Just couldn't execute. The Roos are getting some good looks, but they need to see some baskets fall here pretty soon from outside of the paint.
Over to Beverly. It's met by June. Good hands by Gonzalez. 3 seconds on the shot clock remaining. We got a timeout on the floor. 8-point lead with 11:51 remaining. It's a full, so we'll take a break and we'll be right back. 8-point lead here inside Austin College on the Jim Roth court as the Centenary Gents lead the AC Kangaroos. Dayon Dunlap joined by Connor Peterson. I'll let you all know this is a Big Daddy Media production produced by Zach Holmes, and shout out to our QA Randy Fry. The way AC got into the lead and built the lead that they had was doing it on the defensive end and turn it to the offense. What can they do here in the second half to trim this lead even further?
Yeah, I think they got to get more aggressive down low, and they just got to make their jump shots. They're getting good looks.
And you can't turn it over.
They can't turn it over like that. You know, they started the game out great with minimal turnovers, and they're looking a little bit like their usual selves with a high amount of turnovers per game, right around 17. So far they have
11.
They got 11.
Good defense. Barely fumbles the pass. Shot clock's under 10 seconds. Pull up.
It's a good shot there.
Addison makes it count. Lead up to 12. Largest lead of the game. Julian's going to have to be a little bit aggressive as he loses his balance and he turns it over once again. That's the 12th turnover. And for the Gents, they have 9 points off turnovers. So they're doing a good job of capitalizing off the turnovers.
Yeah, and they've managed not to turn over the ball themselves too much. Only have 7 thus far. Good rebound by Hudgens.
This is where they got to execute in transition.
Yeah, need some fast break points. And June misses the mark there.
It's a good foul there. You don't want to give up an easy lay. And going to the line for 2 is Makai Taylor.
Yeah, we've seen this lead stretch further and further. Now the Gents are up by 12. Dan, what do you think the Maroons need to do to, do some more defense like they were doing in the first half?
I think they got to communicate more. I think better communication and how they guard in the pick and roll, especially when Braden's on the floor. The way he attacks on the pick and roll, gets downhill, he's able to either create for himself or others, and he breaks down the defense. So they got to communicate more the way they guard the pick and roll, but offensively, got to make shots. You need your playmakers and your scorers to make shots, and so far, it's been only June. I mean, he leads the way with 17 points, and here in the second half, Huggins had did good when he got a touch, but Gonzalez and Cincinnati, they got to add to the scoring. They got to get some scoring.
They definitely do, I agree. And looks like the Roos finally have a call go their way. Looks like it was an off-the-ball foul. And they'll inbound from their own baseline here. As number 5 for Centenary checks back in.
Yeah, I'm looking at these next 2 minutes before the next media timeout. How can they trim this lead down to maybe to 10 in single digits to get some momentum before you get ready for the later part here in the second half? These possessions are going to be key. Wide open shot. Would you live with that?
Yeah, it looks
He's
like
1
they're
of 6.
Switching to more of a little bit of a zone here. I guess we'll force some outside shots from Centenary. Has Centenary been so effective inside the paint? As Gonzalez is off the mark from 3 in the corner.
Looked to be touched, but no call. Going to extend their defense to a 1-2-2 press. See if they can speed up the game a little bit, get some turnovers themselves, and maybe get some transition opportunities.
Yeah, I like the call, from head coach Wecker there, the Kangaroos. You got to do something different. Current strategy isn't working, so switch it up. That could confuse Centenary at least for a few possessions until they get comfortable with this new defensive strategy here from the Kangaroos.
And they settle into a man-to-man in the half-court set with 1 second remaining on the shot clock. Beverly gets downhill. Huggins cleans it up off the glass. Gonzalez looks to attack Evans. Over to Huggins. Huggins back to Gonzalez, which goes into the corner. June sets it up, calls for the screen. Over. They move the ball around the perimeter. There's 5 seconds on the clock. Genton net. Shot is off the mark. He's 1 for 5. 0 from 3 from beyond the arc. But to get the offensive look to be set outside the restricted area, and he does not get the call.
Yeah, that looked like a textbook charge from here. Obviously, my view isn't as good as those on the court, but he intentionally was looking for the charge call, put his hands down, and I think did everything you're taught when you're trying to draw a charge. But once again, you see the Gents at the line. That's been a key theme in this game. Dan, what do you think the Kangaroos can do to limit this free throw contest here for the Gents?
I mean, you got to stop fouling. I think
Yeah, that'll do it.
I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not. I think just playing cleaner defense, and it goes back to my point with communicating.
Right.
If you're going to switch, switch. But being in good position without having to foul is ideal. And it's key because this team shoots good. They shoot 70% from the free throw line as a team.
Right. Yeah, and if you're getting them to the line 15 times a game, you know, that's at least 10 points right there.
Got to make those bunnies.
As a couple shots went down for the Roos, but no luck.
Got a 5-second call. 5-second call. And I think June missed a couple open passes there on that possession. Going to have a timeout on the court. 14 seconds. This is a media timeout, so we'll take it with them. We'll be right back. And they got to share it up. Fourteen-point lead for the Centenary College Gents here on the campus of Austin College. Dayon Dunlap on the call with Connor Peterson. This is a Big Daddy Meter production on FloSports, partnering with Austin College Athletics. Produced by the great Zach Holm, and shout out to our QA Randy Fry. But the Roos here on their home court looking to get their first win. They led at the half, but they've struggled on the defensive end here in the second half.
Yeah, nothing's clicking here for the Roos. They can't see any jump shots fall, and they're putting the Gents on the line too often and letting players like Bashar get some looks from behind the three. As Getnet gets an easy lay. There's some good momentum here for the Kangaroos.
And that's the way to do it. You get the deflection, you get the steal, and you get points off turnovers. And that was your point to start the game. How can they get transition points without scoring against a set defense? They get another stop or another transition opportunity. Good transition D. Good ball reversal as Dupree drive attacks it down low to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is met by Addison, and it's a clean steal there. Addison can't finish the lay. Good rebound and good offensive putback, and that's another offensive rebound there.
Yeah, I love the transition defense there off the block, but I think Gonzalez needs to go up with that. While they're not getting any calls, I think you got to be taking your high percentage shots down low.
Gentonet, back-to-back buckets. We talked about, saw one fall, Now maybe he could get going offensively. A lot of time left, 11-point lead. It's going to start on the defensive end. You got to get some consecutive stops and then execute offensively like they just did there.
Oh, yeah. Gannett is a likely hero for this team, but has struggled a bit this game. But like you said, once one falls, the rest are bound to as well.
Broussard misses his first shot attempt here in quite some while.
Yeah, he's been hot from three. They're lucky he missed that one.
It's Pena Warren. Met there by Braden. Gets in there with the pump fake. Inside floater. Short. Gonzalez can't get the offensive rebound, but it's off Broussard, so it'll stay with AC. We got a substitution as June comes in for Gonzalez.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness from getting at. Like we've been talking about all game, they need to get inside, try to get some calls from the referees here, and there it is. Getting inside, and he has their last 7 points here, bringing them from their skid and making this more of a competitive match.
Trims the lead down back to single digits. Gotta get more consecutive stops. Good defense there by June on the initial attack, and that's what I mean by defending the pick and roll. Good defense there. Addison's. Broussard. Good control tip by Pena there. Dupree in the open court. Over to Gintonet. You know what? I'm not mad at that shot.
Not mad at
You
that.
made you scored 7 consecutive points. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm hot, Coach. Maybe I've gotten it going. I'm not mad at that shot right there. It's a good one.
Not at all. Getting clean looks, open shots. With his length, his aggressiveness, his versatility, I love him taking that shot every time. And I like the substitution with Jamie and June coming in for Gonzalez. June brings the defensive energy like no other here. As the Roos get another rebound, Pena Warren takes it to the court. Over to Gettinet, out of bounds. Roos ball.
Gintonet almost was bailed out there. But it went off the gents. 9 points for him. Coach calls a timeout to save the possession. Nearing 5-second call.
Yeah, Pena Warren couldn't find anyone, so that's a bailout timeout there to keep possession, like you mentioned.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. 9-point lead by the Gents, but AC is doing a good job of getting the stops. Now playing faster, not have to go against a set defense. And I like that philosophy. I think, like you said, to your point, you got to get some transition attacks, but you got to clean up the glass. And getting the defensive rebound is the first part of that, because here in this game, the Gents have been doing a good job of getting rebounds. They have 8 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, those are some good points. And like you said, their defense turning into offense. I love the new, strategy from Coach Wecker there with that little half-court press, and that's putting some serious, aggressiveness on the Centenary ball club that they haven't experienced all game. They're getting sloppy and giving up turnovers.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of just making them slow into their offense. By the time they get into the half-court set, they're already at 10, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Gintonet over to Dupree. Dupree over to Pena Warren. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. 5. June has to go quick. He fades. And get another offensive rebound by AC. They've been doing a good job on the offensive rebound. That's their 13th offensive rebound. They now have 40 total rebounds. Dupree gets an open look, count it. And that's a big shot. They needed that shot. They need him to be a shot maker and a shot taker. Lead down to 6.
Yeah, Dupree can be a spark plug for this team. He's good late. He knows how to get the boards, but he's an outside shooter at the end of the day. He's a big man, but big men can shoot nowadays, and there he is with second 3 of the night.
Made the first 3 of the game. First 3 since early in the game. Did a good job of showing two to Broussard. And he get great job on Beverly. 1 second on the shot clock. Another stop. Consecutive stops by AC. Lead down to 6. Now, Centenary. Not a timeout by Centenary. It's a media timeout once again. We'll take it with them. But we got a close game. It's going to go down to the final seconds. We'll be right back. Six-point lead, 3:11 remaining here in the ball game, and AC have gotten back into this game, on the defensive end, getting stops. They've gotten some transition buckets, and they have attacked the offensive glass here in the second half.
Yeah, they've made a real effort at getting the defensive trials up. They changed their strategy, and it's really been helping them turn defense into offense here late in this game. And that's partly because of getting net, as he unfortunately misses one.
And Huggins got the offensive rebound. Looked for it to be an easy put back, but it was contested well by Centenary.
And Jaden Braden checks back in and makes an easy lay near the rim.
Yeah, keeping him out the paint is going to be key. How they guard those pick and rolls. Once he gets downhill, it's been good for his team. Oh, good move by Huggins. You got him. And one. Good move by Huggins. Patient, little hezzy on the block. Got his body into the shot blocker, and he gets the finish.
Jordan Hudgens, 42, finally getting a call here. And we'll see if he can complete the three-point play. They are going to need this free throw.
And when AC went on a scoring drought, he ended that drought with a post touch. Lead still back to 6. Got to do a good job of keeping Braden in front of you.
Yeah, Braden is just so shifty, and here he is for 3. No one's off the mark. Offensive rebound here for the Gents. Underneath the basket is Ellis, and that's an easy 2.
Yeah. Getting down to crunch time, under 2 minutes remaining. Every possession is going to count even more. June hasn't scored in a while. Turnover by Gitsonet. Of course, Penny Warren hustles back. Braden with the lay. Turnovers have really plagued AC. Got the lead down to 6. Now it's back to double digits. Still a lot of time remaining with 1:33 on the clock. Got to score on this possession. It's 30 seconds remaining. Coming out of this timeout, who would you get the ball to?
I think we need to get the ball in June's hands here. He's getting frustrated offensively, but his defense is keeping this team alive. Get it into his hands, create a double team, attention's on him, and he can give it off to someone like Hudgens or Dupree or get a net. But when the attention's on Jamie and June, he really draws the defense in and creates shots for other players.
Yeah, I agree. I think get the ball in his hands, even look to get him a high ball screen or get him some kind of action getting downhill. And like you said, being able to break down the defense and create for others or for himself. You see what they do? He looks to get right downhill, fades, and creates for Huggins.
There it is.
Now get into the full court press. Got to get stops as the clock continues to roll. Look to trap Braden in the corner. Got to pressure the ball right here. Travel. And the ref said he calls timeout. Yes, ref said he got the timeout, so that stopped the clock with 1:09. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Now, on the opposite side for the Gents, what's your expectation for them coming out of this ATO with the ball in their hands? I think you keep it in Braden's hands. Keep it in Braden's hands. Give him a high ball screen. See if he can get downhill. And like we said, talked about with AC, let him get downhill. Let him create.
Yeah, I think keep it in Braden's hands. I mean, worst comes to worst, he'll get to the line. He's so good at that.
Yep.
And if Austin College does decide to foul, which it's starting to look like that way towards the end of these games and these types of situations, you want Braden at the line if you're going to foul. So looks like they do just that, like you said. Jamian June with the full court pressure, and he does foul. And
that's the 5th team foul.
Right. 15 foul. It's like inbounding it here from our side of things. Minute remaining. Braden has the ball at half court.
Beverly, too strong. Got to get this defensive rebound. Gets in net, gets it, swings it to Huggins. Huggins to Pena Warren. Pena Warren spins. June for 3. Got it. 5-point lead. 43 seconds remaining. A lot of time left. When they get a timeout, way to keep fighting for AC. Down 5, down 2 possessions. So you got to get under one more stop and another bucket. And I like the full court press. I think it's really disrupting, and it's really speeding up the Gents.
Yeah, I love the full court press. Obviously, Beverly's been off tonight, but anybody shooting that 3, I think that's what Austin College wants. You want them to take low percentage shots here so you can get a possession and, cross your fingers a little bit that one doesn't fall. And, it leads to Jamian June in our own corner shooting his own 3. So really a tight ball game here. And, Dan, what do you think Coach Wecker is telling his players right now?
Number 1, do not foul.
Do not foul.
And, don't foul a shooter, I should specify. You don't want to foul a shooter. You still have a few fouls before you get into the bonus. And so don't foul a shooter because you need to stop. So if you're going to foul, do it before that. And then we got to try to keep the ball out of Braden's hands. Still stay attentive to Beverly because he's such a good scorer. But you got to try to limit Braden from getting inside. And I think that's why they put their best defender, Pena Warren, on him, who's been doing a great job of slowing down Beverly.
Yeah, that's a great call. Just do not foul.
Quick foul on the floor.
I guess if you're going to foul, make it quick.
Yeah. Look to get at least 2 more fouls before they get in the bonus. Another foul. That's Braden with a good push through dribble. Drop 2 Austin College defenders, and he'll go to the line shooting 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's just great control.
Yeah.
If you can give a guy a ball in this scenario and he's comfortable being double teamed in the backcourt, it looks easy for him. Here he is at the line again.
Makes the first of a 1-on-1 situation. He's now 6 of 9 from the free throw line, so it's still a 2-possession game.
AC's not out of it yet. Hoping this one doesn't fall. That one drops. 7-point lead here for the Gents.
Got to get a quick 2 or a 3 if it's wide open. June wide open, short. They clean up the glass. Now you got to foul.
Good defensive effort there, but couldn't capitalize off the loose ball. And Braden's fouled once more.
Braden tied with a game lead, 17 points to go along with 5 assists, 4 rebounds. 7 of those points coming from the strike. It's 5 of 12 from the field. But from a point guard perspective, he did an outstanding job controlling the pace of the game, playing at his own speed, and being able to break down the defense and create not only for himself, but for his teammates as well as he knocks down the free throw.
Yeah, he's been good at getting to the line, like you said, and he's been good at getting his teammates some good looks, even down low. He drives in the defense down low, and, when your big man goes to, help out, your own big man on your team will be wide open, and he's made that evident here in the game.
June with the fouled with the finish, so he'll go to the line, look to get the lead back down to 5.
Yeah,
down to 6, excuse me.
That might be the ideal opportunity. I don't know why the Gents are fouling here, but June's going to look to get it within 2 possessions, technically. He does make the free throw.
They're going to need some missed free throws. They get it to Beverly. Beverly will go to the strike as a foul on Dupree.
They're not out of it yet.
He's done an outstanding job defending Quentin Beverly. He only has 8 points. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. I think offensively for AC, just missed a lot of shots. Never really got a consistent rhythm on the offensive end.
Yeah. They're shooting 36% from the field. 40% from the field, but 30% from the 3. And they just have only had 3 of 7 free throws, while Centenary has 11 more free throws gone down.
I think that's been a difference. They're 18 of 25 from the free throw line.
Yeah, can't win a game if you're giving up 18 free throws, and there it is.
And that's going to do it. Centenary gets their 2nd win in conference play, 3rd win of the season. All 3 of their wins coming on the road. They come out victorious here on the Jim Roth court against Austin College. AC drives to 3-11, 0-5 in conference play. What's your takeaways from the game?
Well, I did like their defensive efforts. They were turning defense into offense. They weren't turning the ball over that much, but then the second half started. And it looks like everything kind of fell apart. They couldn't finish. They couldn't make their jump shots, but they're getting good looks. I do like the looks that, players like June and Getting Ed and Pena Warren were creating for his big men, but unfortunately things weren't falling. I like how they attacked Beverly and, shut him out. But the Gents were just able to get to the free throw line, and that, that's what we talked about before the game.
Yep.
18 of 25. Getting to the line 25 times, it'll be tough in this division, in this conference, to win games when you're fouling so often. So, what do you think, Dayon?
You hit the nail on the head, and they come out on the wrong side of it, 68-63. Cincinnati Gents get the win. Don't go anywhere. We got the ladies Gents as well as the lady Kangaroos of AC coming up next. We'll be right back to tip off.